Welcome to Native Flow English, the podcast that helps you speak real, everyday English with confidence and clarity. I'm your host, Sarah, and today we're diving into 3 of the most common and most confusing little words in the English language: at, in, and on. These tiny words can be tricky. They're short, only 2 letters each, but they carry a lot of meaning. They're everywhere in English conversations, emails, stories, directions. Almost every sentence has one. So why are they so confusing? Because they can mean different things depending on the context. They describe time, place, direction, and more. And sometimes the rules don't seem to follow logic. But don't worry. In this episode, I'll walk you through how native speakers actually use these prepositions. I'll explain everything in a slow, simple, and natural way, with short examples that make the meaning clear. So whether you're walking, driving, studying, or just relaxing, let your ears and your mind get comfortable. Let's finally make sense of at, in, and on. Part 1. Talking about time. Let's begin with how we use these words when we're talking about time. 1. At, for specific points in time. Think of at as a tiny dot on the timeline. It's used for exact times. Examples: at 7 a.m., at noon, at midnight, at sunset. Other common phrases: at lunchtime, at the moment, at night. You see? At is all about being exact. 2. In, for longer periods of time. Now think of in like being inside a box of time. You are inside a period, not a point. Examples: in the morning, in 2020, in July, in the past, in the future. In 2 weeks. You are not pinpointing 1 second. You are describing a general time frame. 3. On, for specific days and dates. Imagine looking at a calendar. Each square is a day. On is used to refer to those days. Examples: on Monday, on July 4th, on Christmas Day, on my birthday, on the weekend. Note: on the weekend in American English, at the weekend in British English. Let's quickly review. Use at for exact time, at 5 o'clock at night. Use in for longer time periods, in June, in the morning, in 2021. Use on for specific days or dates, on Sunday, on May 1st, on New Year's Day. Part 2. Talking about place. Now let's talk about location, where something is. 1. At, for a point or location. At shows a point or a specific place where something happens. Examples: at the door, at the station, at the corner, at the airport, at home, at work. You are not inside or on something. You are at a spot. 2. In, for being inside something. In shows that you are inside a space, surrounded by it. Examples: in the room, in the car, in the bag, in a building, in the city, in a photo. In gives the feeling of being enclosed. 3. On, for a surface. On means something is touching a surface or sitting on top of it. Examples: on the table, on the wall, on the floor, on the roof, on the screen, On the page. You are not inside, you are on top of something. Let's summarize. At, a point or spot. In, inside a space. On top of or touching a surface. Part 3. Direction and movement. Now let's look at how we talk about movement or direction using these words. We usually use different forms for movement. Into calls movement inside. Example: he walked into the room. Onto calls movement onto a surface. Example: she jumped onto the bed. To calls used when going toward a place. Example: I went to the market. At can also be used after some verbs. Example: he looked at me. She smiled at him. Part 4. Fixed expressions. Some phrases just follow their own rules. These are common expressions that you need to memorize with at home, at school, at the office, at the top, at the bottom, at the front, at the back, within, in love, in trouble, in a hurry, in danger, in the middle, with on time, on purpose, on sale, on vacation, on a trip, on the radio, on the internet. You just need to hear these and use them often. Don't overthink the grammar, just notice the pattern. Part 5. Technology and media. This part is useful today because we all use devices and online tools. Use on with platforms, on TV, on the phone, on the internet, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Zoom. Use in with content or files, in a book, in a message, in an email, in a document, in a folder. So again, on is for platforms, in is for what's inside. Part 6. Short review. Let's do a short round of review. I'll say a sentence with a blank. Try to guess the right word. 1. I was born. July. 2. The keys are the table. 3. She is work. 4. We met Saturday. 5. I put the phone in my bag. Ready for the answers? 1. In. 2. On. 3. At. 4. On. 5. In. Well done. Part 7. Final tips. Let me leave you with a few final tips. At is usually a point. In is used when you are inside something. On is for surfaces or specific days. Don't stress about being perfect. Listen often. Repeat what you hear. Read things out loud. Let these words become natural to your ears and your tongue. You're not just learning rules. You're learning the rhythm of English. You made it. That was a big step. Now, at, in, and on shouldn't scare you anymore. You understand the logic. You've heard examples. You've reviewed the patterns. Keep practicing. Keep listening. And use these words in your life every single day. This is Native Flow English, where learning English becomes natural, one word at a time. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it and follow for more. Stay confident, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait, before you go, I've got a quick quiz for you. I left my phone, the kitchen table this morning. Which one is correct? At, in, or on? Drop your answer in the comments. Let's see who's been paying attention.